Activision Blizzard is dead. Long live Diversity Blizzard. Or Diversity Activision, depending on how you view it, I do suppose. As with this $18 million settlement, they have now committed themselves to both hiring a third-party equal employment opportunity consultant that must be approved by the EEOC, and they also commit themselves to having a federal agent sit around in their lobby. An EEO coordinator, that is the Equal Employment Opportunity Agent, with relevant experience in gender discrimination, harassment, and related relations, to assist the company and the neutral third-party EEO consultant with implementation of the agreement's requirements. So they now have not one, but two diversity officers on their payroll. And as well. Now, bearing in mind, this is Activision Blizzard settling with one of the current legal actions taken against them, and this is with the EEOC. So what they are stating here is that they are settling by creating an $18 million fund to compensate and make amends to eligible claimants. So that first part is that they will be paying out portions of the $18 million to those who have been wronged by Activision Blizzard, either active sexual harassment or by the frat boy culture at the company. But it doesn't end there, because you might think, okay, you know, fair enough. They are going to compensate the people who feel that they have been injured or inconvenienced in any way due to Activision Blizzard's lack of, well, basic decency, like putting locks on the breastfeeding room. But, it doesn't end there, you see, because you might think, $18 million for having your ass felt up, that's a pretty good payday, everything considered. But any amounts not used for claimants will be divided between charities that advance women in the video games industry or promote awareness around harassment and gender equality issues, as well as company diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, and as approved by the EEOC. And since we don't know how much of this will be used to compensate the victims of Activision Blizzard's actions, what this is, essentially, is an EEOC $18 million slush fund, which they can use however they want, for whatever they want, for neutral third-party initiatives that all happens to be in the same kind of general business as them. Now, I am sure that a government employee would never use such money to benefit themselves or their friends, obviously not. They are but humble politicians, etc. I am sure all of the money will be spent in a very neutral fashion. Hey, you know, it's possible. I'm not saying it won't be. I'm just repeating the age-old Norwegian slogan, don't put the goat to watch over the oats. Because you're probably going to find there's a hell of a lot less oats in the back when you return. Oh, this is fantastic, though. Oy. Like, I'm almost crying. Oh, yeah. Right, so it is very clear here who has now won the internal power struggle in Activision Blizzard. It has been an absolute slaughter, as it turns out. Now, initially, Activision Blizzard responded to the first lawsuit taken against them by the Californian state and agency, the Department of Housing or some such nonsense, I forget, quite stridently saying that these allegations have no basis. Rah, 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 rah. This is you abusing your power. We're going to move to Texas, you little communist bastards. Well, after some firings, and after some re-evaluation of the company's internal systems for promoting people, suddenly the strident condemnation has disappeared. And now they are trying a new strategy, rolling over and hoping that the blows will stop at some point. Good on you, Activision, for surrendering, I do suppose. So they are doing a few interesting things here. The company will upgrade policies, practice, and training to prevent and eliminate harassment. Okay, nice enough. And discrimination in the workplace, including implementing and expanding performance review systems with a new equal opportunity focus. So, diversity commissars, 2 of them, plus pledging to spend money on diversity and equity measures, and now they are reworking their internal hiring and promotion systems to have more of a focus on equal opportunities. I've been on the internet for long enough to know what equal opportunities tend to mean in these kinds of regards. Like when they hired a co-CEO, was it, a little while ago, who just so happened to have the correct set of genitals, for example. Much equality, undoubtedly. Ah, heavens. What was it again? Ah, yes. Providing ongoing oversight and review of the company's training programs, investigation policies, disciplinary framework. Disciplinary framework. Now that we're hiring commissars, I am a little bit afraid to ask what that might entail. And compliance by appointing a third-party equal opportunity consultant, whose finding will be regularly reported to our board directors, as well as, of course, the commission. So this is now the duty of the neutral third party that has to be approved by the commission, and also has to communicate, of course, with the actual federal employee that is going to set up Nest in Activision Blizzard. They will now be reporting to the board of directors in so much of a, hey, look, we found this. You better get out ahead of this because I've already told my boss. I do love this. Now, Bobby Kotick has, of course, tried to roll over as many times as conceivable. At this point, I'm pretty sure he is simply just spinning in place. The rotational energy must be quite something to behold. We will continue to be vigilant in our commitment to the elimination of harassment and discrimination in the workplace. We thank the EOC for its constructive engagement as we work to fulfill our commitments to eradicate inappropriate conduct in the workplace. Jesus. The surrender is complete. Now, theoretically, I feel like I should be a little annoyed by this because this is a complete surrender, and if Activision Blizzard wasn't bad enough previously, oh god, give it a few years of equal employment and promotions, and we'll see how Activision Blizzard fares from here, but it's Activision Blizzard. Seeing them be raked over the coal and forced to surrender while spinning and showing their bellies like this. Taking on multiple outside employees to look over their shoulders and go, is this equitable? That's just great. That is just fantastic, frankly. And once more, Activision, I ask you, was it worth it? Setting up your company in California. Was that a great idea? I mean, yes, you were closer to the other tech giants, but, somehow it doesn't seem as if anyone came to your defense. Oh, heavens. I do like it when they eat their own. I really do. Commits to expand workplace initiative, reaches agreement with EOC. Reaches agreement, much in the same way that France reached an agreement with the invading Nazis. Alright, okay, listen here, French people. We're gonna bring up the same goddamn railway cart you forced us to surrender in, and we're just gonna, like, make a little area of your country. You can go live there, and we'll have the rest, okay? Adequately fortified. No, you know what? That is a very, very unfair comparison, because the French fought. Activision Blizzard really, really did not. They had a brief skirmish on the border, and that was it. At least the French fought actually and properly. See, that is a bit of a misgiving that I myself has fallen prey to in the past as well. The French resistance was actually quite stiff in many areas, but the problem was the French would fight here, and the Germans would just go like, meow. That was the problem. The German tactic of just going "Neo" turned out to be extraordinarily successful. But now, Activision Blizzard has surrendered once, so I am expecting we will be seeing a second, third, and eventually a fourth surrender follow swiftly on the heel of this. Until next time, I have been Arch, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. And who was it that said that this would end with the hiring of diversity commissars? Have a good day.